Hello, this is Mary with All Things Automotive, bringing you here today a 2023 Ford Mustang. This vehicle features a 2.3-liter inline-4 gasoline engine. There have been no accidents or damages reported to CARFAX, and this is a CARFAX certified one-owner vehicle as well. As we get closer here to the front of this small car, you'll be able to see that it is a sleek shadow black clear coat with common black accents, as you'll be able to see there on the front grille as well as down around those fog lights. Those fog lights will help you out in inclement weather, and speaking of inclement weather, we'll come along here to the side, take a look at this vehicle's tires and wheels. This vehicle features chrome 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels with black insets, and as for the tire treads, you have got a good amount of life left in them, but I'll get you those exact measurements here in just a second, as this vehicle, along with all the other vehicles here at All Things Automotive, has undergone a new multi-point inspection, as well as received a fresh oil change, a new cabin air filter, and a new engine air filter, so you don't need to worry about replacing any of those anytime soon. Here on the inside of the mirrors, you do have a blind spot indicator that will light up if there's anybody in your blind spot, helping you to drive just a little bit safer. And on the handles of this vehicle, you do have passive keyless entry. Passive keyless entry is really convenient because if your vehicle is locked, you'll be able to get into it without ever having to take the keys out of your pocket or your purse. We'll now take a look here to the inside of this car. Here on the inside of this vehicle, you do have a lovely jet black leatherette upholstery on these seats for a smooth and comfortable ride, as well as a very easy cleanup after any spills or messes. And like I had mentioned earlier, you do have those common black accents making their way up the dashboard. While we're looking over here, I'll just open up the glove box and bring you the results of that multi-point inspection that I was talking about. And as you'll be able to see here on this inspection form, you do have green checks the entire way around. And as for your tire treads, you have 930 seconds in all of your tires. And as for your brake pads, you have 1230 seconds in the front and 730 seconds in the rear. So you have a good ways to go before you need to replace any of those wearables. I'd also like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get the original owner's manual with it as well. So if you have any questions after you buy, you'll be able to look them up in there. Over here on the doors of this vehicle, both of these doors do have a storage space in them as well as powered windows. And all along the floors of this vehicle, you do have carpeted floor mats to help keep your floors nice and clean. As you'll be able to see back here, this vehicle can seat a total of 4 people, and the seats do fold down to give you a lot more space. They also have top and bottom anchor tether points if you ever have little ones who need car seats. I will just close the door and we'll continue on to take a look here at the rear of this vehicle. All along the bumper, you do have rear proximity sensors. That is what those little dots are, and they will let you know if there's anything behind you whenever you're backing up or parking. And you also have a backup camera to go along with that as well. I will just open up the tailgate. And as you'll be able to see back here, you do have a good amount of space to haul some pretty significant items. Underneath the floorboards, you also have a spare tire if you're ever in a pinch. I will just close that tailgate back down, and we'll continue around here to the driver's side. I would like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get 2 keys for your convenience, and both of them do come with remote start as well. This car does have powered mirrors, powered windows, and powered door locks, and as for the driver's seat, you do have 8-way powered seating adjustments, so you can move the seat forwards, backwards, up, down, manually tilting the seat forward and back, and then 2-directional lumbar support. You also have a telescopic steering wheel, meaning you can move it in and out as well as up and down to fit you as you like. And to the left of that steering wheel is just your headlight controls as well as your dashboard backlight controls. I'll now just get inside this car and turn it on for you. This vehicle is a push-to-start. And now that the engine is running and the dashboard's lit up, you'll be able to see that this vehicle has about 30,754 miles on it. We'll take our attention over here to the right side of the steering wheel, as over here are your dashboard navigation buttons. So with these, you can cycle through all the different information and services this vehicle provides to you. Underneath those dashboard navigation buttons, you do have your Bluetooth and call controls, as this vehicle does have smartphone integration. And on the left side of the steering wheel, you do have your volume controls, and beneath that, your cruise controls. We'll now take a quick peek at the engine running, and then take a look here to the center of this vehicle. Here in the center of the vehicle, you do have a lovely touchscreen LCD display, and I'll just throw it in reverse to show you that backup camera in action. That backup camera is also wide angle, so it'll help you to see whatever's underneath that bumper. Beneath that display, you do have controls for it, your volume knob right there, a bit farther down on your climate controls, and the front driver's seat and the front passenger seat are both heated and cooled to help keep you comfortable in all seasons, and you also have a heated steering wheel as well. Right beside that, you do have your electronic stability control toggle, which just helps to prevent skidding and sliding, as well as your drive mode switch there to the right of it. A bit farther down, you have a small space for something like your phone, a USB charging port and power outlet, your main gear shift here, 2 cup holders, your parking brake, and then your main storage compartment behind that with another power outlet and USB charging port inside. We'll now move on to the last section of this video. Here in the last section of this video, we do want to address that this vehicle is pre-owned, so we'll be looking around for any blemishes, nicks, or stings. We know a lot of our customers come from very far away, and we want you to know what you're getting with the purchase of this vehicle, imperfections and all. So as I'm looking around the inside of this car, I only notice a discoloration there on the ceiling. But other than that, nothing is standing out to me. There are no odors or scents whatsoever. So we'll continue to take a look here now at the outside of this vehicle. Again, we'll be looking up and down for any of those imperfections. You do have a nick there on the driver door. And we'll come along here to the front. And here along the front of the vehicle, you do have a few small nicks, most likely from stone chips. We did touch them up, but they are still there. Stone chipping is extremely common. Almost every vehicle has some form of it. The only way you can really prevent it is just by not driving your vehicle. We'll come along here to the passenger side. You have some scuffing there on that mirror cap, as well as a few small nicks here lower. With a vehicle as glossy and black as it is, it does tend to show a little more than a more matte vehicle color might. Some nicks a bit lower here. We'll continue around to the rear. Now often where I do tend to see several imperfections in vehicles is where the tailgate meets the bumper, as people don't take care of putting items in and taking items out. And as I take a look here, you do have a good amount of wear on that black plastic, as well as on the bumper. You do have a good amount of scuffing on that. Now we'll just close that tailgate, and we'll continue back around here to the driver's side. A faint scuff there. This vehicle was polished so brightly, it's almost like a mirror. And we are back to where we started. That generally concludes this video vehicle tour. This vehicle has a lot of great features to offer. If you're interested in a small black car with the ability to seat 4, fold-down seats with a good amount of space in the rear, a backup camera, rear proximity sensors, carpeted floor mats, passive keyless entry, a blind spot monitor, heated and cooled front seats with a heated steering wheel, fog lights, 2 keys with remote start, leatherette upholstery, and a really sleek and sporty appearance, this is a good option for you. If you're interested in this vehicle, come and check it out at All Things Automotive, located at 21518 Great Cove Road, McConnellsburg, PA. Or you can give us a call at 717-485-4224. You can also check out this small car and other listings on our website at www.allthingsautomotive.com. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.